Recently, I tried creating a super user for my Railway hosted Django project and I stumbled across an error, which looks like this. I tried running the following command, railway run python manage.py create super user, which I've seen in their documentation and support, and I thought that was the right way. But what ended up happening is this error. So django.db.utils.OperationalError could not translate hostname postgres.railway.internal to address name or service unknown. Now, that is a really long, annoying error that doesn't actually tell me anything. So, what I ended up finding out through a bunch of research is that on this whole situation on Railway, on my app, if you look at the database URL, it does have this Postgres Railway internal little signal here, so I was like, okay, that's something. However, it was a bit confusing because I was able to push my project and see all of my database tables properly set up here. So obviously the link was working, but whenever I tried to run the command locally, it wasn't. And what I found out is that just by running railway run, it doesn't actually run this command on the server. It pulls the environment variables down from railway and runs it on your system. So, what does that mean? That means that just simply using the same, or running this command, if you're using the private URL as your database URL here, it won't work the same, like, at least how I thought it was supposed to. What ended up finally working after a lot of research was you have to go to your database, you have to find the public URL, copy this, and instead of setting it to your database URL on the actual platform itself, what you need to do is go to your development Django database, and in your .env file, you need to set your database URL to the public one. So when I do it this way, we can actually check and just see what's here. So if I look at my blog here, so this is the local one. It is just a very simple blog. That should actually be working right there. Right, so very simple blog like so. On the hosted one, there is nothing. Now, we want to be able to have the super user, so all we should have to do at this point is write the same Python command. So some people would write python manage.py create super user. Personally, I'm using UV, so I would write UV run manage.py create super user. And now it should actually work properly. So I'm going to write my stuff here. Skip that Django123, Django123. Whoops. Okay. And now, hypothetically, I should be able to go to the admin and use that. And there it is. So that was the fix in order to get this working properly. And we can actually check this if we run the shell command, uv run python manage.py shell plus, look at the users. Look at the blog posts, post.objects.all, and we can see that there are none. Whereas on the local version, they are there. So, with that said, that is the solution if you want to be able to run your standard Django commands on the server. Technically, it's not on the server, it's just working with the same database, which is really all you need. You just have to connect it locally. And important side note, this is the split settings directory structure. So I have a settings package here. So inside of my main folder, my main project folder where the settings.py normally is, you split it up, you create the init.py, a base.py that shares your shared settings, dev.py where you put your development settings for your project, and production or prod.py where you put your production settings. So that is how you get this to work. And of course my database stuff is right here. This is using DJ database URL, and that is a third-party package that just makes it easier to work with that. Also, I'm using load.env override equals true to make sure that it's not using a cached environment variable or something weird. So, with that said, that is the solution that I found to this really weird problem. And I say it's weird because for me, when I was using Railway before, that you didn't have to do all those extra steps. So why that changed, I don't really know. I wish I could have just did their whole Railway run thing and at least, I don't know, use like a terminal on Railway. But it seems that's not the case anymore, so unfortunately that's that. Anyways, thank you for watching. My name is Zach Flochet. I teach people how to code for a living. And until next time, bye for now. Also, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. Beep!